What's going on, everybody? This is MDENT313, and I'm back at y'all with another one. Listen, I want to talk about something I didn't even realize this, right? But Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith are the first teammates, the first quarterback wide receiver duo, not teammates, quarterback wide receiver duo who has won a national championship and a Super Bowl together. Man, that is completely impressive to me. I'm not even going to hold you up. I think Jamar Chase had the Cincinnati Bengals beat the Los Angeles Rams in that Super Bowl. They would have been the first teammates to do it, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. But shout out to Devonta Adams and Jalen Hurts, and congratulations to Jalen Hurts for being the Super Bowl MVP. You know, even though I picked the Philadelphia Eagles to win, what I was more concerned about and what I thought where the Chiefs could capitalize, I thought it would be, it's not that I thought. Patrick Mahomes is the better quarterback between those two, even though he didn't play like it last night. I thought that Jalen Hurts, if the Philadelphia Eagles would have lost, it would have been because of Jalen Hurts, and it would have been because of the coaching staff. I thought that Steve Spagnuolo was a better defensive coordinator than Nick Fangio. I still believe that Andy Reid is a much better coach than Nick Sirianni. But I thought the difference would be the defense for the Philadelphia Eagles, which it was, and Saquon Barkley, the running back. But it was primarily the defense of the Eagles. I was right on that, but I was wrong because they shut Saquon Barkley down. Now, he did have 90 yards of total offense because he had 57 rushing on 25 carries, as well as over 40 yards receiving. But the difference was Jalen Hurts, man. He had a rushing touchdown. He threw for multiple scores. He played well. He managed the game well. And he even did his thing. I believe he had 72 rushing yards, which was extremely impressive. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. They put on a phenomenal performance. It's going to be hard to outdo that performance. Now, can they repeat? I believe they can, man. When you look at how that team was built by GM Howie Roseman, man, they built it in the trenches, the offensive line, the defensive line. They drafted extremely well. They got the two cornerbacks that I wish my Detroit Lions would have got. They keep going. They got Jalen, what's his last name? Oh, my God, I can't think of his name. But phenomenal defensive tackle. They got Nolan Smith, which was his teammate. They got Jordan, which is their teammate from Georgia. You know, it's funny they call them the the Philadelphia Bulldogs because they do draft a lot of Georgia players. But, man, I don't know why I want to call that defensive tackle Jalen Smith, and I know it's not. Because I was actually Jalen Carter. I was upset that we didn't pick up, because we had an opportunity to draft Jalen Carter, but at the same time, I'm not mad because we got Jahmyr Gibbs, right? And I'm not going to lie, would rather have Jahmyr Gibbs, but Jalen Carter is a beast on that defensive line. His teammate tackle, Jordan, forgot his last name, but he's an absolute monster. You got Nolan Smith. Now, I'm going to be honest, I thought Nolan Smith would be too small to be a good pass rusher in the NFL, but he would put on a monster performance yesterday. They was able to get pressure with the front four. They was able to drop their linebackers out in coverage, which you're seeing Zach Bond get an interception. Quinyon Mitchell, he did a phenomenal job. You had who was that? You had Quinyon Mitchell locking up DeAndre Hopkins for the most part, right? And they did a good job. Cooper DeJean, he got an interception as well. Phenomenal performance, man. I just can't stop thinking about it. I'm happy that they won. I'm happy that they dominated the way they dominated. And I'll be honest, Patrick Mahomes, he's going to be more motivated than ever. I'm interested to know if Andy Reid is going to decide to stick around a little bit longer because the loss was so bad. Because he was saying that, you know, he was only going to do one more season and he was going to retire. You know, because when you pull off an actual three-peat, right, especially in football where it's never been done before, at least since the Green Bay Packers of the 60s, but I don't think it was the Super Bowl back then. But it hasn't been done in the Super Bowl era, and I think Andy Reid would have been comfortable, you know, doing one more season, seeing if he can get a fourth one. If not, he was going to be happy riding off into the sunset. But they were dominated so bad, I don't know if Andy Reid wanted to end his career on that note. They locked up Travis Kelce, man, Darius Slade, Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. You know, the linebackers was phenomenal, man. Shout out to everybody that played. Brandon Graham came off IR to get, you know, participate in the Super Bowl, get a second Super Bowl, and man, phenomenal. But back to Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith. Jalen Hurts hooked up to Devonta Smith for a 47-yard touchdown. That was absolutely magical, absolutely iconic. A.J. Brown got a touchdown as well. Just phenomenal between these guys, right? Devonta Smith was in that same draft class with Kyle Pitts, with Jamar Chase, and it was a debate. It was a serious debate of who was the better receiver or pass catcher between those three, right? And can you believe it was a point in time where I thought Kyle Pitts was going to end up having a much better career than Jamar Chase and Devonta Smith? But I think that Devonta Smith, his connection with Jalen Hurts is going to, you know, be even stronger. They're going to be even more motivated. They have the talent to repeat. And listen, the only team that got an opportunity, in my humble opinion, to dethrone the Philadelphia Eagles, at least out the NFC East, will be my Detroit Lions, depending on what they do with that defense. If our defense can stay healthy, if we continue to draft and get depth in the defense, and depending on how our coordinators do. But as of right now, the Philadelphia Eagles is the most talented roster in football in the NFL. They are the favorites. They should be the favorites. I looked on ESPN, and they have the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs to be the favorites over them. I completely and vehemently disagree with that. Until somebody dethrone the Eagles should be the best team in the NFL. And don't be surprised if going forward you're going to see some more temper tantrums from A.J. Brown, because you're going to see a whole lot of Jalen Hurts and Devonta Smith going forward. But let me know what you guys think about this situation, man. Congratulations to Devonta Smith and Jalen Hurts for being the first quarterback wide receiver duo to win a national championship together and a Super Bowl together. Absolutely great work, man. Congratulations, guys. With that being said, I'll see you guys later. I'm out. Peace.